So you want to make a platformer and you want to create the levels as easy as this. Not a problem. After this tutorial, you will know how to use tile sets to create levels very fast. First, I will show how to draw a tile set. Then we can set up a tile palette in Unity. After that, I will show you how to use the tile palette. And lastly, I will show you how to create tiles that damage the players, how to create trampolines and any other tile you need in your game. First of all, you need a tile set. I use pixel art for this, but you can use any program you want. The only requirement for this is that you need to be able to fill in squares of a fixed size. You can choose whatever you want. I will be using 20 times 20 pixels for now within a 80 times 80 pixel frame, and this gives a total of 16 different tiles. So you draw your tiles in squares of 20 times 20 pixels, and when this is done, download the PNG and save it somewhere in your Unity project. So here in the Unity project, find the tile set you just created, select it and go to the hierarchy, set the sprite mode to multiple, set the pixels per unit to the size you chose earlier, set the filter mode to point, click apply, now open the sprite editor, click slice, set the type to grid by cell size, set the pixel size to the size you chose earlier, click slice, click apply, close the sprite editor, and now we can start designing the levels. So now we only need to do a couple of things before we can start drawing with the tile set. First, right-click 2D object tile map rectangular. Open the tile palette by clicking window 2D tile palette. Drag it to a nice place. Create a new tile palette, name it whatever you want and click create. Place it into the folder you want and drag the sliced tile set into the palette you just created. And finally, we can start drawing. This level was made with another tile map, but I will use the new one to show you how it works. Let's draw something and click play. As you can see, the tiles are there, but they don't do anything. To make the tile map interact with the character, select the tile map, click Add Component, and search for the tile map Collider 2D and the Composite Collider. Click on Tile Map Collider 2D. Tick the box used by Composite. Since we don't want the tile map to move, set the body type to static. And now if we click play again, we can see that it works as expected. We can jump on it and we cannot move through it. In my project, the character can only jump on game object in the layer or floor, which is why I can jump on it, but not from it. When I change this, everything works perfectly. So as promised, I will show you how to make tiles other than blocks you can just jump on. First, I will show you how to make a trampoline. First, duplicate the tile map with Control D. Then make sure to delete everything in the copy of the tile map and draw the trampoline tiles in the copy. Draw another platform we can jump on. Make sure to do this in the right tile map. So the original one. Now if you haven't created a folder for materials, you don't need to, but make sure to remember where your materials are. Right click, create 2D physics material twad and name it what you want, and set the bounciness of the trampoline to a value you want. I know a bounciness of 2 is way too high, but this is just to demonstrate it works. Now select the trampoline and drag the material you just created into the material component of the rigid body. Draw a bit extra for testing purposes. Give the tile maps different colors so we can distinguish them a bit better, and as you can see, the trampoline works. Now let's make tiles that do some damage to the player. To do this, duplicate the original tile map again and name it something like spikes or whatever deadly tile you have. Don't forget to delete the tiles from the original tile map and draw the spikes where you want. As you can see, the tile looks like a full block. This is because in pixel art I forgot to remove the white background in these tiles. Anyways, give it another color and finish the level by drawing some more spikes. Now to make it damage the player, you will need a C# script in which the collider components of this spikes tile map trigger function somewhere else in the scene that does damage to the player. Attach this script to the spikes tile map, and as you can see, the tile maps are damaging the player. So for the last part of the video, I will show you a handy shortcut that I use to make a bunch of levels very fast. What I do is I create a folder for all my levels first, and I will make this the base of all my levels. So in this base, there is the player, all other game object that I need for my game, and very important, an empty tile map. When you've got the base for a level, you should rename the scene to level and a number. When you have done this and you do Control D a lot of times, it will automatically create a lot of levels for you. And from here, you can create levels very fast and let all your creativity out. I will leave the rest of the work up to you. If you found this tutorial helpful, consider liking and subscribing, and I hope I see you in the next video. Peace.